Hi, and welcome to this product presentation about the Shigematsu RS01 half-face respirator. The RS01 is a super light, low-cost and low-maintenance half mask from Shigematsu. It is certified to meet the Australian-New Zealand standards RS01 2012. In this video, we will cover a description of the respirator, the key features and benefits, the importance of fit testing, pre-use inspection, connecting filters, putting your mask on and fit checking, removing your mask, cleaning and storage, a bit about the filters, and finally we'll touch on the spare parts. The STS RS01 is a negative pressure, reusable respirator with interchangeable filters. The negative pressure refers to the fact that air must be drawn through the respirator into the breathing zone. It's vital that you have a good face seal to make sure that this works effectively. The mask is reusable and can be worn many times over. If you keep it clean and store it properly, you will get many years of service from it. The interchangeable filters refers to its ability to work in a number of different environments, and the filters can be changed when they become saturated or if you move into another environment where you have to have a different type of filter. Particular filters are designed for use of fibres, dusts, mists and fumes, but there's also a range of filters for gases and vapours. How and when you change your filters will be covered later in this video. The STS RS01 is super lightweight. At just 105 grams, it is one of the lightest half masks on the market. It means that you can wear this respirator all day without it pulling down on your face. The face piece is made from thermoplastic elastomer, or TPE for short, which is soft, flexible, but very hard wearing. The RS01 is compatible with the full range of CA filters, including particulate filters designed to protect against fibres, mists, dust, gas filters range for organic vapours, acid gases or multi-gas. You can also combine these into a single combination filter with gas and particulates if required. The twin filter system sits either side of the breathing zone and provides a clear view when you're wearing the product. It also means that the weight is evenly distributed for a comfortable wearing for long periods. Fitting the mask is very simple. With a head harness, the crown ring goes over the back of the head. You pull the bottom of the straps tight and connect behind the head. I'll demonstrate how this is done. Start with the white stripes on the outside. Place the ring over the back of the head. Pull the mask into position and then clip behind. The drop-down feature is ideal for workers on breaks. It can hang around their neck and is not going to get lost or damaged when not in use. To reapply, simply pull the crown over the head and you're ready to go. The RS01 is a close-fitting respirator that only works effectively if it has an adequate face seal. It is a requirement of the Australian standard RS01 that such respirators are fit tested prior to use, and that you ensure that the respirator is not only the correct size, but that an adequate face seal has been achieved. PH7 is able to offer both qualitative and quantitative fit testing for this purpose. A fit test needs to be completed prior to use and then annually or earlier if there is a significant change to your facial features. For example, if you've had some dentistry work completed or you have put on or lost a significant amount of weight. Prior to donning the mask, it's important that you do a complete check to make sure everything is in good working order. Start with the face piece. Examine the outside of the face piece, looking for any tears, cracks, deformation or decoloration of the face piece that might indicate damage. Next, move on to the head strap. Ensure it is intact. Stretch the elastic, looking for any nicks or damage that might cause it to break during wear. Same with the buckles. Make sure the buckle is able to fasten and release, and that the head ring is intact. Finally, move on to the filters. Ensure the filters are in good working order. There's no damage or anything that would stop them working properly. It's often a good idea to make sure that the gaskets where it attach are intact and that a good seal has been created. Once you're confident the mask is in good working order, you're ready to go. If you find any damage, it's important that you replace the damaged parts immediately. It's important that you fit the correct filters for the hazards that you're trying to protect yourself from. Choosing the correct filters will require you to know the type of hazard you're protecting yourself from, for example dusts, mists, fumes, organic vapors, inorganic gases, or a combination of both. You'll also need to know the concentration level of the contaminants in the environment and ensure the environment has at least 19.5% oxygen in the atmosphere. An occupational hygienist or a qualified health and safety professional may be needed to help you determine these factors. If you cannot determine what the contaminants are or the level of concentration in the atmosphere, then you should not use this respirator. Instead, you will need to use a supplied air respiratory system, such as the Clean Air airline system or a self-contained breathing apparatus. You can use the STS Shigematsu filter selection guide to help you determine the correct filter for your hazard. When it comes to connecting the filters, it's simply a matter of lining it up in the side of the mask and twisting until you feel it lock into place. To demonstrate how to put your mask on and off and to perform a negative and positive fit check, I'm going to ask my colleague Juanita to come and give us a hand and demonstrate. Okay, you first start by putting the crown ring over the top of your head. Make sure the white stripes on the strap are facing outwards. Using one hand to pull the straps down and the other to hold the mask, fit it over your nose and face, and then clip the clip behind the head. You can adjust it by pulling the two straps until you get a firm fit. Now that you've got the mask fitted, you need to perform a negative pressure fit check. To do this, Juanita's going to place the palms of her hands over the filters and gently inhale. If she's got a secure fit, no air will get in around the side of the mask and you will feel the mask collapse inwards. If you are feeling air get in around the mask, you need to adjust the straps until you get a firmer fit and re-perform the test. Now that the negative pressure fit check has been completed, you can do a positive fit check. Place the palm of your hand over the exhalation valve and breathe outwards gently. You should feel a secure fit and not have air escape. Once that is completed, you're ready to go. During a break or at the end of the shift and you need to remove your mask, it's simply a case of lifting the crown ring over your head and letting the mask flop forward. This is the drop-down feature that is ideal for short breaks, which allows the wearer to keep hold of the mask so it doesn't get damaged or contaminated while they're on their break. If you need to remove the mask completely, simply undo the clips behind the back of the head. After each use, we recommend that you clean down your respirator and inspect it prior to storing it. Respiratory wipes are a great way of keeping your respirator clean, but you can also use a mild detergent and wash it under clean water. Once it's clean and dry, inspect it before you put it away. Check that the filters are not damaged, that the straps are intact, that all the valves are in good working order, and that the facepiece is undamaged. We recommend that you place your respirator into a resealable box to protect it from any damage or cross-contamination. Having your filters stored in a separate bag is also good practice. This ensures that any contaminants in the filters don't get into your mask. Once it's sealed and put away dry and clean, you're all ready to go for the next time. All Shigematsu negative pressure masks are compatible with the CA range of filters. The P2R is a particulate filter that offers at least 94% protection against solid and liquid particulates. This includes dusts, mists, fumes and fibres. It is particularly low profile and the hard casing protects the filter material from damage during use. It is also available as a clip-on, which can be used with any of the gas cartridges. The P3R is similar to the P2 but provides a higher level of protection, of up to 99.95%. It is also available as a clip-on for use with gas cartridges. The CA1 provides filter protection against organic vapours with a boiling point over 65 degrees C. For example, benzene, MEK and turpentine. It should only be used in environments where the concentration level in the atmosphere is less than 1000 parts per million. The CA2 provides the same protection for organic vapours with a boiling point over 65 degrees C, but for higher concentration levels of up to 2000 parts per million. The CAAX is a filter that provides protection against organic vapours with a boiling point under 65 degrees. These are typically very volatile and include chemicals such as acetone, ethyl bromide and chloroform. CAAX filters are only designed for single use. The CAK1 filter provides protection against ammonia and organic ammonia derivatives. It should be used in concentration levels of less than 1000 parts per million. And finally, the CAABEK1 provides protection against a wide range of gases and vapours, including organic vapours with a boiling point over 65 degrees, inorganic gases, acid gases, ammonia and organic ammonia derivatives. It's usually referred to as a multi-gas filter and can be used in concentration levels of up to 1000 parts per million. One of the questions we get asked most often is, how do I know where to change out my filters? For particulate filters, as the filter fills up, it becomes even more effective. However, the breathing resistance will also increase. Change these filters when the breathing resistance becomes difficult or as per your filter change-out schedule determined by your health and safety professional. Replace your gas and vapour cartridges when any of the following apply. Firstly, if the expiry date on the cartridge has elapsed, if it's been more than 6 months since you opened the sealed package it came in, whether you've used the filter or not, when you can detect the presence of the contaminant through the mask, usually by smell or taste, in accordance to the manufacturer's instructions. For example, the AX filter is a single-use filter only. And lastly, in accordance with your established filter change-out schedule. There are just 4 parts that are interchangeable on the RS01. The first is the head harness. To remove this, simply press down on the nose bridge and pull it off the front of the mask. The next is the exhalation valve. To remove this, gently pinch it in your fingers and pull it off the front. On either side are the gaskets. Again, you can just pinch those with your fingers and peel them out. Inside the mask are the inhalation valves. Gently pinch those with your fingers and they also can be pulled out. Before and after you use your respirator, it's important that you check these parts and replace them immediately if you notice any damage.